At what point does design just go from quirky and cute to just plain aggravating and stupid? I don't think anyone would be surprised to hear that Nintendo has not only found that point, but have continued to baffle the minds of users everywhere with their decisions for years now. Will they learn? No, of course not, because you'll just sit there and eat it all up.
Here we go!
No, you fucking cuck!
Peggy 18.
It would make a whole lot of sense to be able to just plug any old headset into your Nintendo Switch's headphone jack and immediately start communicating with friends using some sort of pre-existing in-game chat functionality, right? I mean, that's mostly how it's done with other real consoles, big boy consoles that you spend your big boy points on.
Take your shorts off and put your pants on.
You don't really even need a specific headset with most of them. You just plug in something that has headphones or earplugs with a mic, and you start chatting.
Yeah, it's easy.
So you start telling them that you fucked their mom, asking them to suck your dick.
And telling them all about everything you know about World War II.
Yeah. Well, tough shit, though, because we're talking about Nintendo here. So obviously, it's going to be a complicated chore to be able to do something that is apparently not so simple.
Yeah. It should be simple, but it's not. Anyways, case in point, this third-party gaming headset that's being released for use with that new Splatoon game, which is coming out this summer. It's like the Switch's version of Call of Duty or whatever, but it's with paint because paint's not
for the kids.
Yeah, it's fun.
Paint won't get you demonetized.
But it's still an esport. Yeah, anyways, regardless, communication really fucking helps in games like this, so you would assume that Nintendo has something in place to easily allow for people to chat with each other during matches. So, maybe they could work together as a team.
No,
well, they
unnecessary.
Don't. Yeah, they don't.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
If you look at the diagram that was included in the promotional material for the headset, you'll see that you have to have a cord that goes from the Switch to a hub, which then connects to the actual headset. Well, you'll also see that there's another input for your smartphone. Yes, you'll have to run an entirely separate app on an entirely separate device to communicate with other players and be tangled up in wires while doing so.
Why couldn't you just go like this? Ring, ring, hello, it's me, the other player. Yes, I'm here.
This console is too portable.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, now you're gonna look like even more of a dork when you're down at the basketball course being like,
Hey, come here.
One of you. So yeah, don't even get us started on how the hell this is supposed to work when the goddamn thing is docked, because we refuse to even attempt to figure it out. So
apparently it doesn't, so.
Instead, we'll focus on why you have to use your phone as a way to talk to people. Ugh. Yuck, I haven't talked to someone on my phone for weeks.
I turned my, you can't even call me anymore.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a pocket computer.
Yeah, anyway, so.
Voice calling is rude.
Basically, it is. It's the rudest thing you can do. It's for emergencies only.
Yeah.
But I tell my parents, it's like, if you're calling me, it's like calling 911. You better have a fucking great reason.
Yeah, no, when I get
someone's
a phone call,
dead.
I panic when I get a phone call.
Yeah.
It's never good news.
I either owe someone money or someone's dead.
Yeah.
No, phone calls aren't good. It's the same with physical mail. Not good.
Oh God.
I want to just put a paper shredder that is sitting on the back of my mailbox slot, so as the mail goes in, it just shreds it immediately.
I feel like the banks and the insurance companies send you so much mail just to keep you paranoid.
Yeah.
Half of
Keep
it's
them on their toes.
Just like offers and like, hey, here's a second version of your bill because we just love wasting paper.
Hey, do you like 25% APR? Because we have the card for you.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to Nintendo. Basically, when Nintendo launches its cool new online service, which we'll get to in a moment.
Any day now, right?
It's going to come with a companion app for your smartphone that will act as a hub for all of the social aspects related to the Switch, including a voice chat feature. And here's why that's a terrible idea. It just fucking is. But aside from that being a shitty chore to have have your phone by you while you're playing so that you can not so seamlessly access your friends list and then hook up all your wires like an old switchboard operator to speak with someone, it's also a pain in the ass for the one reason that makes the Switch actually useful. It's portability. Not only do you have all of these wires to fuck with now, but then you also have the one coming out of the bottom to keep it charged. You're gonna end up looking like Dr. Octopus.
You're gonna trip.
Yeah.
You're gonna trip, or worse, you're gonna trip someone else. You're gonna get sued.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna have any more Switch money.
Yeah, it's fine over there in Japan. They don't even have lawsuits.
Yeah.
Be as dangerous as you want.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna help you.
But someone will come by and clean you off the street
Yeah.
because it is very cleanly there, yeah. Friendliness is next to godliness.
And then there's the fact that if you're in an area with paid internet access where the mobile internet sucks, a hotel, many of the hotels we stay at regularly.
Or if you want to be rude and play it multiplayer on a plane with someone. Hey, can you quiet down over there? I'm actually chatting with my team, my Splatoon.
Oh!
Gay! You got Splatoon so hard, bitch! Bitch, you mom's fat as fuck! Sir,
Anyway,
could you keep
yeah.
it down?
You're gonna have to connect 2 separate devices in order to play properly, and sometimes that costs extra. You get 1 free Wi-Fi access, but then you gotta pay more.
Give you a little taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no more airplane Switch multiplayer. Sorry.
Or like
kid.
in a hotel room, it's just like, cool, I have to pay $10 extra to be able to voice chat on
Most
my phone.
of the hotels are fine. The airplanes, each device costs.
You know, it's always the cheaper the hotel, the more free the Wi-Fi is. You go to the really nice hotels. Not that you guys have to worry about that, but you go to the really nice hotels.
the Mandarin Oriental in Paris.
The Wi-Fi is very expensive. Yeah.
You're right, because they know you'll pay.
Yeah. These people are just on a business account. They'll pay it.
But yeah, seriously, what the fuck, Nintendo? You already made it difficult with this friend code bullshit. It's like you hate multiplayer. You probably wish this Splatoon was never successful in the first place, because now you have to figure out a workaround so people can play together. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's baffling that this is even an issue in 2017 with a console, and it couldn't possibly be outside of the creative and technical realm for Nintendo, a billion-dollar company, to develop a way to have a decent multiplayer experience within its own device. I mean, holy shit, come on.
Yeah. It's bad. But anyway, speaking of Nintendo and the whole Nintendo Online thing that users were finally supposed to get access to 6 months or so after the actual release of the console, well, got pushed back again.
We are pulling out of the Nintendo multiplayer agreement.
Yeah.
The terms would have been terrible. For
We're going
Nintendo.
to renegotiate this agreement. It's bad. It got pushed back. It's not going to be ready till 2018. But there is a bit of silver lining here because at least you won't be forced to pay for online connectivity for an extended period of time. And aside from the fact that you have to have a stupid mobile app for a lot of the collaborative multiplayer features, when this new service does actually drop, it's not going to cost an arm and a leg. Just this week, they announced that the actual price point is going to be $20 a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Competitive.
If you're a real piece of shit, you can pay a monthly fee, but it doesn't make any fucking sense because a yearly thing is $20 and it don't end up costing more for the monthly fee. So just pay it all once, you cheap bastard. The only reason you want this, though, is because the virtual console is coming to this thing. Whatever they end up calling it, it's coming to it. Basically, with that fee, you're going to get access to a Netflix-style library of classic Nintendo games to play, which is actually pretty great and was one of the only reasons that I said that I would buy a Switch, although I did end up buying one because being able to play Puyo Puyo Tetris and Mario Kart on the go, it's fine.
While you drive. Mario Kart while you drive.
I hook it right to the steering wheel. No, my car burned down.
The catch that you said last time was that the games are only available for 1 month. The free games they give you, you don't get to keep those games after the
No, but that was changed now.
They changed again?
Well, it's not. We'll get to it. It's not the stipulations and the rules are not clearly defined yet. But regardless, the games that you're going to get for free, they're going to be classics, and they've already confirmed Super Mario Bros. 3. So that's pretty great. You get that with the thing.
What about Donkey Kong Country?
Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has not been confirmed yet if this service will have games removed after a certain amount of time. Kind of how shit disappears off Netflix. Poof. But either way, it's a pretty decent deal considering the low price point. Sony's PS Now service costs that much a month, and the streaming quality is garbage if you have a subpar connection. Hopefully, you just straight up download the NES classics. They're probably only like 1 megabyte each anyway.
Yeah.
You can download every fucking pre-1993 video game on a like 4 gig flash drive.
Yeah.
So, not too worried about it. But hey, we can't spend all day talking about Nintendo or all day in this office, so let's get into some quick little tidbits before Shibby gets here to ruin another episode. Because we'll be honest, there wasn't even supposed to be an episode of Tugs this week. We were supposed to be in London. Thanks, terrorists.
Yeah, way to go, dorks. Now, Donald Trump calls them losers. I call them dorks.
Dorks.
Get back to your basement, terrorists. Anyways, that's why they're doing the separate smartphone app so they can't communicate.
Yeah.
Makes it too hard. But there's a new Need for Speed coming out, even though we thought for sure that the movie would kill the franchise. By the way, I'm still very pissed about that movie. I literally thought it was over, and I got up to turn it off, and turns out it was only halfway through the movie.
Wow.
I was like, oh, the race is over. They've got to the finish line. But apparently, that fucking finish line was just the starting line for another race.
Oh, and it's bad enough that your mental clock read that 45 minutes as
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, it's like,
That's never a good
Jesus, this
sign.
movie is long.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Anyways, the new game looks like it's just legit stealing from Fast and Furious, so it might be good. Let's
Yeah.
just steal from someone else's IP.
Sure.
Yeah.
But timeout, gamers. Red cards.
This looks like a whistle.
Yeah. It's not. So guys, listen up. Especially you long-term esports gamers. There is a common health problem associated with esports. And it's actually legitimately way more concerning and weird than carpal tunnel.
Oh, my wrists hurt.
Oh god, oh no, I'll never be able to jerk off again. Actually, it turns out an alarming amount of pro players just randomly get hit with collapsed lungs.
Yeah, whoops.
Find out more about that by going to the link in the description below. We didn't.
No.
We'll just leave you scared to death that your lung is just gonna go.
If you play competitive games, you are fucked.
Are you seriously playing right now?
Yeah,
Turn
they
it
got this, look, you can play the Japanese golf game from the 90s. It's great.
Oh.
This game is for use in Japan only.
What?
Yeah, whoops. Well. Anyways. I'm just gonna leave that
Turn
on.
it off! I hate that Japanese music.
Tekken 7
Too
came
pleasant.
out, which makes it the 7th game in the series. And it
Turn it off!
and if the
I'm gonna smash it.
You get to play the golf.
It looks like ass.
No, it looks great.
It's not even taking up the whole screen.
It was well
Super
before its
Nintendo
time.
graphics. What is that?
No, it's a great. I don't even know what the buttons do here. Oh wait.
I'm gonna smash it.
No, that's just.
I've smashed
Yeah.
before and I'll smash again.
Oh no.
That's not
See?
an empty thread.
Look, it's great. It's got you got the golf.
It says insert coin. There's no coin slot. Can't play.
They did put a coin slot on the Switch. That's the one feature they did add.
That's how you
Anyways,
pay for your Switch service.
yeah, ka-chink. Tekken 7 came out. It makes it the 7th game in the series. And if the franchise history has shown us anything over the years, it's that there's no reason to buy this game if you own any other Tekken game, because they're literally exactly the same since the 90s, since the 2000s.
All these fighting games, they're just like the fighting game community. They only have like 5 games, so anytime something new comes out, they'll gladly throw their money at it.
Yeah.
No incentive for these companies.
They still have, I'm sure they do, because nothing changes, but they got the guy with the, he wears the jacket and he has the head of a leopard or something.
Oh yeah, Jaguar guy.
Gex?
Is that his name?
No.
Yeah.
Geico?
I don't know. I used to be really into Tekken when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Tekken Tag was cool.
I loved Tekken Tag. I put a lot of quarters into that at the movie theater. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, there was another much more highly anticipated game that was released recently, and you probably love it. So that's why we have Shibby here to break your little hearts. Come on, Shibby.
Tugs boys and Tugs girls, the worst game of the year was recently released on Steam, the Dumb Box and the Dump Station, with a Kickstarter backing that some of you idiots probably funded, reaching nearly 820,000. Having said that, even with paid streams and promotions, this game is not even the top 50 most popular games on Steam today, probably because the servers are trash. This week I'm reviewing Friday the 13th, the game. No, not Dead by Daylight or Evolve or any number of other Hunter vs. Pussy Gmods. For one, Dead by Daylight feels more of a game that's more fluid. My character can actually move instead of fumbling over themselves, like my words out of my mouth. Perfect. As the Hunter in Dead by Daylight, I need to think tactically and how I want to corner players to uncover objectives. While in Friday the 13th, Jason is so fucking overpowered that you have no chance as one of the counselors to do much of anything. Once Jason is near you, the ability to juke or get away is near impossible, as Jason can teleport and wraith walk around the map like my boy Reaper. It should be criminal that there is no counterplay to when Jason just wants to fuck you up. Sure, you can find an unlikely pocket knife drop to get loose from his grasp, but that's like playing Battlegrounds and saying like, well, just find an AR suppressor to win. As someone like me, who is a video game professional player, this game just requires no skill and is all RNG. Fine for you drooling homeschooler Minecraft baby bitch boys, but not for me. But Shibby, this game is so affordable. No, did I fail to mention that this game costs, wait for it, $40?
What?
Yes, a game with literally 3 maps that are essentially all the same, with very little variety, and the same game mode every time. If these developers want to charge near AAA prices, then they cannot fall back on the excuse of, oh, we're just the widow indie company and we need the Kickstarter, wah, small studio. Fuck that! Charge an indie game price. A game by Blizzard Entertainment called Overwatch, also released at $40. Friday the 13th is not marked as an early access game and is charging double the price of what it is really worth. That is both sad and disgusting. Other than the game being completely unbalanced, it's also a grind. Perks are completely RNG on the stats you roll, and worst of all, to actually get any experience in a round, you need to wait around for 15 to 20 minutes if you die early on to watch your fellow survivors just fuck around and eventually lose. Once again, Jason is so overpowered that if he targets you early on for whatever reason, it's over. For a completed match, you'll get about 500 XP. By far the most experience you can reliably get. Boring. Servers failed on launch day, the animations are janky, and there is no early access warning. This is just unacceptable, and it sickens me that you, T.U.G.S boys, and 7% T.U.G.S girls, have fallen into another trap, into another failure. I must rate this game on a No Man's Skies level of #sad, 0 out of 13.
Oh, damn. Do the animations look better than Mass Effect?
No. Worse.
Wow. Damn. That's saying something. Thanks for whatever that was. Seriously, though, that game does look like ass.
Very disappointing.
If Evolve can't perform, neither can Friday the 13th. I'm sorry. So instead of finding a review about that from Amazon, we're gonna look back at Tekken and see what people were saying about Tekken 6, which, by the way, came out fucking forever ago.
Well, that's why people are buying this shit up.
Yeah.
They're
Anyways,
hungry.
it came out forever ago. It was like the PS3 or something. This review comes from user ZFK110 and is titled Rost Tekken Game. Oh, and Rostable. And by the way, there were numerous reviews titled Rost Tekken Game, literally with the misspelling in all of the titles.
Maybe it's an inside joke for Tekken.
I don't know. Here's the full review.
Ross Tekken game and Tekken series. I have waited 3 years for this game, and what I got is lagged online games. When you play online, you can't choice your prayer after your opponent brings some cheap lag-free character to play.
Jesus.
Players look so fake they made by wax. There is no face expression, dull. Gameplay looks so fake on hits. Few arenas are good to play in, but others arenas are so bad lighted that you can hardly see anything around. It is not worth the money. I like Tekken DR better than this newly overly graphically killed game. 1 star.
Intense.
The fighting game community, them fighting words.
It doesn't work with my custom-made Mad Catz arcade keyboard.
Too soon?
Oh yeah, they're dead. Mad Catz, not the reviewer. But anyways, watch our other content. We played Zombicide, which is not a video game. It's a real game. And yeah, it all went to shit really fast, especially mostly because of the Brenovan, but also because Shibby, Phil, and Chloe decided to just not play the game at some point. And also watch a new episode
We've
of
all
Tech
got
News
friends
Day.
like that.
Yeah.
Bad friends.
Yeah, bad friends. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Does that even work anymore?
They said I couldn't ask them to like, favorite, subscribe.
Here we are.